I don't want to eat this garbage. It's awful.
All right, this is Who Cares Podcast number 5. I'm here, David, your host, joined by
Daniel.
Linda.
No video this time. Wah, wah.
it's whatever.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Yeah.
Miss Linda. Hi.
And Michael.
J Bills.
For a little bit.
The other J Bills.
Michael's gonna stay for a little bit.
And we also have
Yeah.
Christian gonna
Like
join us
always.
maybe later
Yeah,
in
in a
the
bit.
episode. What I wanted to talk about first was these idiots that have been coming into the restaurant, picking up orders.
You work at a restaurant.
Yeah. And so I work at a restaurant, and these people that come, the Uber drivers, the Lyft doesn't do.
Did you say the date?
No, I didn't. That's
Yeah.
right.
I mean, it's pretty important of what's going on right now.
We're in the midst of.
Say
March
the actual
what?
date. The
March
actual
what?
date.
Daddy, say hi to the podcast.
It's the 21st. It's the 21st.
Uh,
March 21st. 2020.
It's March 22nd. but
Nah, it's,
whatever.
It's late, but it's the 21st. Whatever.
Whatever.
We're all doing all restaurants in Texas now, mandated by the governor. We're only allowed to do takeout and deliveries, and one delivery guy today decided that, hey, is it okay if I use your restroom at the restaurant? And we're like, yeah, that's fine. You're still waiting for the order anyways. So I was like, okay. We finished the order before he gets out of the restroom, and he gets out of the restroom, he washes his hands, gets out of the restroom, takes the order, leaves, goes and delivers the order. The owner ends up going into the restroom after them and was just like, you know what, I need these restroom, whatever, I have some downtime. And he finishes using the restroom and wants to wash his hands and realizes that the hand soap is gone. So this person decided that, you know what, since I'm already in here and it's a full thing of hand soap, I'm just gonna take it. And
Yeah, he stole it.
yeah, he stole it. Come to realize for that person, we have order numbers, we have customer numbers, and the customer has their information.
And he was with Uber.
And he was with Favor. It was with
Wow.
Favor.
Hear
It's a
that?
different.
It's
Favor.
still, he's documented as
Yeah.
being a
there-
driver
there's- for
a
this-
delivery.
Yeah.
Call him out, David. No,
And
kidding.
I don't know the
I'm
person.
pretty sure he's gonna.
Oh.
The owner.
And so the owner realizes like, oh,
He
because
stole
they
from
go
us.
like, yeah, it's like he came to everybody. He's like, hey, did y'all move the soap by any chance? It's like, did you refill it? Like, it was full, but for some reason, did you feel like you needed to refill it? It's like, no, I didn't even touch it. I haven't been to the restroom for a couple hours. Like,
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, okay. And then finally, he just put the pieces together. Like, oh, this person definitely stole it.
The
Like,
driver.
nobody has it.
The driver stole
The driver stole it. So he calls the customer from that order because he knew what order it was at the time and who the driver was and what customer it was. So they call he calls the customer and is like, hey, do you happen to have any information on your driver who delivered your food? And of course the customer is just like, yeah, is there problems? Like, yeah, well, I want to get down to the bottom of some mishaps, so and so. And of course the customer was just like, yeah, sure, like whatever, like very willfully, okay with the situation. And then the owner calls the driver, and the driver is just like, what? No, like, how dare you? Is because, and try to flip it is just like,
Yeah.
it like, why would I go that far to steal hand soap? Like, it's just hand soap. And it's just like, is it because I'm black and because the person was black? And it was just like, what? No, it's not because of any of that. It's because you're stealing hand soap. It's like if
From
it's
a
if
restaurant.
It's It's like, that's for our employees that are here who need to wash their hands when they use the restroom. Like, it's not because you're black. It's not because of the hand soap. It's because you came in and thought you could get away with it because there's a shortage, quote unquote. It's like, dude, I wouldn't want this for any business that you go to that you ask to use the restroom for. Like, maybe that's their last thing of soap before they get to go out to the store and actually get another supply of it.
Mm-hmm.
And he was pissed, and he was just like, hey, man, like, just come and bring it back. And that's it. It'll be ended. It'll be the end of it.
And what happened?
I don't know. I left. I went. I mean, we were closed.
Yeah.
I mean, our operation was done, so there's no reason for me to stay. But he was just like, if you come and bring it back, it's fine. Nothing will happen. But if you don't, then I'm gonna let everybody know on every platform
You're a thief.
that you're a thief and don't accept anything that comes from you being a driver for Favor or whatever platform he's on.
That would lock
And it's
it.
just like,
Yeah,
golly.
for sure.
And it's like, dude,
me
like,
on the news.
why are you stealing hand soap? It's hand soap. Stores have hand soap.
Just give me on the news.
Yeah.
That was one thing
Yeah.
that happened.
All right, here we go.
So another thing is,
Oh God.
so I'm in a group chat with some people from Florida, and we send memes and we talk here and there, yada yada
Yeah.
yada. And so a story was shared to the group, and the story was of this girl or this lady, doing. I'm guessing it was a TikTok or like a boomerang or something, and she has her phone set up on a stroller, which I'm guessing there's a baby in it. I don't know, but she's doing a video, and then it cuts to another part of the story because on Instagram, you can post different, segments of stories, as many stories as you want. And so I kept watching for a little bit. I was like, oh my God, these people are crazy. Because the whole story was, only in Dade County. That's a county in Florida, in Miami.
Mhm.
So it's like, okay, let's see what these weirdos are up to. Let's see what these people are doing with the corona quarantine and all that.
Yeah.
And with what the story was showing is nobody's taking it serious at all.
In
They're
Florida?
all
In
all
Dane?
Dane County. They're
Dade.
all
Dade.
basically they're all Dade.
Dade.
They're all basically still living their lives as if there's nothing
Wrong.
catastrophic going on.
Yeah.
DADE.
And it's just like, okay, I was like, all right, whatever, and I get out of this story.
Yeah.
And I put in in the chat, I'm just like, man, hold on, let me quote it. Let me go
Verbatim.
straight to it.
Yeah.
Straight to it. And they put like, what in the question mark, and then 3 laughing, crying faces, and then another person put, but why though? And then I replied, I was like, I swear people in Florida are donkeys. It's funny. And I didn't think I had to build like LOL or these laughing emojis. Like, that's funny to hear that people are calling people donkeys. And as far as it goes, with what I saw, they're
With the
acting like
news-
donkeys.
Yeah, with the news that's going on and knowing what's going on around the world.
And so,
Yeah.
and so the
Yes.
person, and so the
you
person,
did it just
and
to
so,
be funny.
and so the person that was just like, but why though, was like
Oh, God.
rude. And then I was just like, all right, but then this is what I put. But given the current circumstance, am I wrong?
No. No.
And then the same person. So it's a back and forth.
Yes.
So this person's like, judging an entire state because one person does something stupid is wrong. I don't go around saying everyone in Texas is rude and inconsiderate. And somebody liked that message.
Yeah.
And I put, well, it wasn't just, in caps, in quotes, one person. Just look at what happened during spring break.
All the people on the beach.
Yeah. If
Like,
you
yeah.
know, if
We-
you know,
we-
and you're being current in the
We've
times,
all seen that.
all
Have you seen
those,
it?
like, there's memes of it. There's people. It's
Like,
just
what are
inconsiderate.
y'all doing? It's like
And
Florida's actively trying to give everyone the disease.
And it's and then that's
The
when I
virus, I mean.
put that's when I put the emoji of the laughing, laughing crying face, where it's like, okay, look, this is what I'm trying to get out of you. I am clearly getting a rise out of you. It's me playing into you being offended.
Yeah.
That's the type of person I would blame China.
Yeah.
And then this person
Yeah.
after that and after
Yeah, I
that
was making
after
jokes,
that
but
after
it
that
was
this
just
is
like
what this
that.
person wants to say. After that, this is what this person wants to say. Not the point, dude. Everyone in this chat except you is from Florida, and not a single one is a donkey. As you so graciously put it, think before you say things.
No.
I'm like,
Wrong.
and I'm not. I didn't reply to it. I'm not going to reply to it. But what I took from that is, if you were offended by that and want to defend people who aren't taking the necessary precautions, you are a donkey.
Yeah.
Because you're condoning the spread and the actions of people not taking the necessary precautions, because there are a bunch of people with high risk illnesses in Florida, the whole state,
That's where most
and a bunch of
seniors
old
Most
people
retirees
go
retire
to.
to.
Yeah.
go to Florida. So
Yes.
if you're condoning these actions of these other people, you took offense because you are a donkey yourself, because you aren't taking either the necessary precautions or aren't taking it to a certain extent. Doesn't mean it needs to be an extreme, but it's a serious thing that's going around. Like, dude, like, this thing is killing people. It actually is killing people. So my whole thing was just like, you know what? I'm not even gonna reply to this person, because this person is, and I quote, a donkey and retarded.
See, this is how I would reply to him. I would have been like,
It was
No, it's a
not
woman.
him.
It's
It's
a
a her.
woman.
or this is how I would have replied to her. I would have been like,
Because I was looking.
I guess I have to talk to you in the way that you need to be talked to. Hee haw, hee haw. You get it now?
Yeah. I get where she's coming from as well, where she's like, no, it's the tourists.
No, but this
It
was the
was
thing.
the
This is
tourists
the
who
no,
are
but this is
coming.
another
It's
thing.
not
This is another thing.
Floridians? Is that
No,
what they're
no.
called?
But this is the thing. This is also the thing. Is I was thinking in my head. I was like, oh, okay. Why would she say one person doing something wrong? And I was like, no. I was like,
Exactly.
The story she saw, she didn't go past the first part of the story, which was the girl doing the video.
Yeah.
I kept watching.
Yes.
I kept going to the next and the next and the
Multiples.
next. The other stories that were in it. So, again, I'm probably giving this person the benefit of the doubt, but if you're going to talk and be that condescending and not watch all the way up until the end, don't say anything, because clearly you didn't do enough to keep watching.
You didn't do your due diligence.
Yeah.
I'm eating, by the way.
So, it's just like, who's still at fault here? It's like,
It's very muffled.
Both of y'all.
Both.
Because
Yes.
first of all,
Exactly.
fuck Florida. Second, fuck that bitch.
Yes, exactly. Fuck that bitch. And then fuck you for not giving her the knowledge. Like, hey, don't do this shit in my state. Get the
Exactly.
fuck out.
Exactly.
Go home. Go the fuck home.
no, because
Go
if you're gonna,
home.
no, you can't change the person's mind by.
I know, but it's
Ugh.
just very much where
Because
she's,
clearly- no,
she's,
because clearly-
she's discriminating
because
against
clearly-
you
no,
for
because-
making fun of the dumbasses who are there.
And all she
You know
had
what
to
I
say,
mean?
all this would have ended the whole conversation. All she had to say was be like, "Oh,
That's not
dishing
that's
it
not
out,
the locals.
dishing it out would have been much better." She could have been like, "Oh, y'all have donkeys in your state too," and it's like, "Well, of course."
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but you
Yeah,
should have.
that's
You
true.
should have
That's
spoken
true, too.
her native tongue.
Hee haw, hee haw, hee
For real,
haw.
'cause
Yeah.
No, man, because I'm not gonna stoop down to that level of being like, "Oh, if you want to be inconsiderate way over there," because that can come this way. But you want to ruin your whole state's livelihood by all means. Florida has done nothing.
I mean, there's memes about Florida, man.
Yes.
Like, really?
Yep.
Y'all are a joke state.
Ah, yeah.
You're really gonna get offended for being a joke state? Y'all are all jokes. This is specifically to this girl. I hope she hears this.
She's
You
not gonna
are
hear
a
this.
joke.
She's not. She's
not
not
gonna
gonna hear
hear
this. But
I'm not saying
still
I'm
very
not saying
much-
everybody from Florida's a joke, because I'm pretty sure there's some good people.
There's always good
yeah.
people, bro. There's
this
always
girl
good people.
is a joke. She
That's
doesn't
what-
know what the hell
Because
she's
she
talking
was
about.
a tourist who doesn't care about Florida, and the one who does care about Florida didn't do it in the right way. She didn't represent her state in the right way. Where it's like, hey man, we're making fun of the idiot who's putting you guys at jeopardy. We're making fun of that retard. That foolish one.
No.
But then she made herself be an idiot
She
too.
made herself look dumb
Exactly.
because it's not. She may have been a tourist, the one that was making the video.
No,
whatever.
for sure she
whatever.
was. No, for sure she was.
No. Just you just
yeah.
don't know.
We don't know.
But the other videos that are on that story are definitely residents of Florida.
Really? Oh, I didn't know that.
So it's just like, and this person who is talking on behalf of these people is a resident of Florida. So
Yeah.
it's just like, you're condoning this? Like,
This
fine,
idiocy.
Fine.
Where it's just
Nah,
like,
man,
fine.
y'all gotta stop cutting slack for these stupid people out here, man. For real, it's 2020,
Yeah, exactly.
man.
I
If you're
thought,
fucking stupid.
you
You're
know,
fucking
like-
stupid. There's too much going on. There's too much knowledge going on in the world for you to be like, oh.
I didn't know.
Fuck
Yeah.
out of here.
Eh,
I'm
yeah,
tired
I
of it.
get
I'm
that.
tired of
I
it.
How
get
did you
that.
not
I
know?
get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
How?
But people are really dumb. People
But at the same
are
time-
and will be always dumb.
But at
They
the same
always
time,
will
you're
be.
not going to win an
Always.
argument with a stupid person.
Yeah, you're not.
You're not. That's why you
That's
tell
why I
them.
was just like, you know what? I'm going to leave that. I'm going to let you think you won this conversation because clearly you're going to keep doing whatever it is that you're doing and you're going to be the one of the few, and I hope not, you're going to be one of the few that are just, you're caught up in it. And you're like, damn, I got it.
That's exactly
because
what I'm
my
saying.
own
whereas-
people didn't want to take the precautions because we're so fucking stupid.
Yeah. No, but that's exactly what I'm saying. Where it's like, hey, at
A
least
bunch
you
of
get to say
donkeys.
your piece. You get to say your knowledge. You get to say like, hey, I'm trying to understand you, but in the end, if you don't want to learn, that's on you. But
But it all
I would
stemmed,
try.
It all stemmed
I would
from
try
like a joke,
to,
like, hey,
you know,
everybody in Florida is a donkey. If you know what our whole page, our whole conversation, our chat is memes and talking about goofy shit.
yeah.
So if you take what I take serious, it's because you felt some type of way about it.
Everybody else is joking in this chat. Why can't I? Because I'm not the only one from Florida? Get out of here.
Exactly. I'm the only person that is not from Florida in that chat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And nobody else said anything
Nothing.
Only you.
but me
And then
and her.
Yeah.
And that's it. Oh.
And it's like,
You can't-
Why
dude,
did
man,
why
you're
did you get offended?
You were feeling some type of way before this, and that's on you. I'm not even gonna acknowledge the stupid conversation
She
because it was a
already
stupid.
embarrassed.
She was a
already
stupid.
embarrassed beforehand. She knew the story beforehand, and she felt embarrassed. That's the problem. And then
And
being
being from Florida,
told again.
she's just trying to defend it. It's like, yo, you don't need to defend these idiot people. They're idiots. Yeah, just own up to it. It's like, yeah, these people are being hella stupid. This is not what Florida is about. That's what she should have said, but she didn't, and she doubled down on defending them.
Because
And it made her look even.
stupider.
stupid.
Yeah,
They see the-
stupider.
But
Just the
it's
same
whatever.
as where Dallas is from.
That's where I was. You know,
Yeah,
that's
yes,
what
yes,
happened
yes.
with today while I was at work.
Mhm.
And man, it was just funny because me and the owner, I was telling him about it, and I was like, dude, this person is legit like getting offended and being salty about it. Like, this is insane. Like, this is really funny. It's like you are one of the few states that are doing absolutely nothing to stop the spread of coronavirus, COVID-19.
What do you gotta say?
Same thing is happening with me at work, and I do work with
Yeah.
people from Mexico. they
Mexico.
yeah
Mexico.
That-
Wait,
Before we
wait.
start, I have,
Mexicans who live
yes.
here.
Wait,
Okay,
hold on.
Mexicans
That
who live here.
if you don't recognize the voice, it's Christian that's speaking his piece.
What's up, the hippie? The
So
hippie, the hippie.
go.
The hippie.
I introduced you
Yeah,
earlier.
okay, yeah.
Okay.
His name's Christian. But that being said, you're talking about Mexicans. There's a lot. I mean, not
not
even
that
a lot.
I'm
There's-
racial, but
I haven't heard anything. It's just me not looking into it. About anything into Mexico. Is there anything like spreading in that down there?
There's
so
I have-
this is
'cause I
one
have
thing-
no
This
idea.
is one thing that there was a case or maybe a few cases that were very similar to what's happening here, but they decided not to call it that. COVID.
Yeah.
So they're trying to
disguising
say
it.
that it's not what.
But it
what we
most
have.
likely is.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right, back to your story. I was just wondering. I got
So at work, it's really harsh conditions.
your work.
My work.
What do you do?
I'm a plumber. We do plumbing for commercial sites and stuff like that. We use porta johns for restrooms, which is
Only
really-
commercial? Only commercial?
residential too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but mostly commercial.
We've been doing commercial
Like,
and
a lot of the stuff that got canceled was commercial, I bet, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
every single one. So
Whatever.
we use
Skip
porta johns,
Yeah.
and those things are gross, you know.
Obviously.
And the bad thing about it is that in those things, they have like hand sanitizer or some kind of soap in there,
Inside, yeah.
and they're always empty.
Yeah.
So all day long, you can use the restroom however many times you want, but you don't wash your hands all day, and you still go to lunch.
Yeah.
If you go to the store, then of course you wash your hands or whatever. But all day long, you're dirty. Your hands are dirty. Everybody goes in. You're touching stuff all day long, and it's just nasty with everything that's going on right now. You feel gross.
It's just hiding.
Yeah, and the dudes that work with me, they're all Mexican, and I guess because Mexico's trying to say that it's not there, they're really strong about not believing in what's going on right now.
Oh man, I'm immune to that
Yeah.
shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's not gonna get me.
And-
Like Mexico, I'm from the motherland. Like,
Bruh,
It's just-
fuck you and Mexico
like-
because y'all shit you can get infected too. Are you in Mexico or are you in America? Because people in America are getting it
Yeah,
Like,
super fucking quick.
Yes.
yeah. So,
But go.
I mean, it's just things that they've said, and even the radio station that we listen to,
They're making fun of it.
they're making fun of it.
What the
And
hell?
the radio station is stationed in California, and they're on lockdown right now.
yeah.
But
And they're still joking about it? Like,
Yeah.
y'all are on lockdown. How are you not taking this serious?
the radio station
Bruh.
would just pretty much makes fun of it. They're like, nah, we don't. They have to say the news. They have to say
I
because
I
they're
get
here
it.
in the U.S.
Try to make light of it, but
But because of the Mexican hair, like
the pride. That's
Yes.
what it is.
Yes.
yeah, they make it seem like it's nothing. The guys that I work with,
but
it's
it's
nothing.
not.
It's nothing. Nothing's gonna happen. It's just something. I don't care if I get sick from it. It's not gonna do anything to me. I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever. That's good to feel that way, I guess. But once you get sick, and
Oh, I need to go
You
to
know?
the hospital. I don't
Yeah.
feel good.
But
I
most
wish
of
my
the
mom was here.
Just-
like, come on.
just-
Your mom's at least 60 or over
Your mom's
too.
way older than you. She has a greater chance of dying from it than you do.
Hold on,
Exactly.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Yeah.
no, I mean, well, it's just
Yeah.
that I've been hearing that and from them, and I told them like, I hope that you. I mean, I know it's mean, but I told them, I know it's
You think it's a joke.
you think it's a joke, but
It's real serious.
wait. I hope that you get sick, and I hope all Mexico gets sick, so that you can say, "Oh, you're right about this whole thing,"
Take it seriously.
Because you're the only one.
because they
Take
don't
it
want to take it
seriously.
seriously.
Yes.
Look,
Take
this
it
is
seriously.
this is the
Exactly
thing that I
what
was
you
talking
guys
about.
said.
This is what I was talking about with the owner of the restaurant. Is we're the youngest country in the world.
I think there might be one.
There might be one or two that are a lot younger, but they're not as developed.
I mean, yeah, we are pretty young.
but we're the youngest.
I'll give you
With
that,
the
yes.
with the really
Compared to like
very
Europe and
powerful
Africa,
stronghold.
obviously, and
Yeah.
China.
with a very powerful stronghold. Now,
Youngest and most virile.
this is what I was saying. This is what I was saying is
We're the
After a
autistic
while-
child of the
after a
world.
while, a child has to be reprimanded. We weren't prepared for this.
No.
Yeah.
Whether we knew about it in October, November of last year, or whether we were starting to prepare for it in January,
I mean,
we were not prepared for it regardless. Like, yeah, we could have done earlier testing. We could have tried and done some things. But at the end of the day, we were still not prepared for a pandemic.
we were not prepared.
So, my understanding of this is, wow, this is a reprimand type of discipline
Some heated stuff right now.
where it's like, oh, this somewhat needed to happen because we are not connected as a people. We don't give a damn about our neighbor. We are not connected as close as we think we are because we don't care about the older people or the younger people who are getting it. And lastly,
Let one person.
we don't care about the livelihood of other people's grandparents where it's like, dude, okay, you can probably fight it,
You're saying we.
but you have, we as,
As
a
Ama-
people,
as
a pe-
Americans.
as a people,
As a big
Yeah,
one,
as people
As
in
a people,
general.
yes. globally,
as people,
no, as
yes,
a people
but
globally.
specifically as Americans also, because Americans are hella selfish.
They're extremely
yes, but
ignorant
we as a
and
people,
arrogant.
we as a people as well, because
Yes.
it's just like, dude, think about your friend's mom, think about your cousin's parents, think about just the people that you're close knitted with and who are at risk.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I had almost, well, I mean, somewhat of a altercation. I wouldn't say altercation, but I had really strong feelings about some people when the first mandate in Dallas was no dine-in service, and 6 people showed up to eat in the restaurant, and sadly, we allowed it. And it's like, dude, I was to the owner like, all right, man, these are family. These are family. I get it. They all have to do the necessary steps. They all have to wash their hands. They all have to, make sure that they're not in the kitchen, going in and out, because that's not safe for anybody.
Yeah.
So that was, I mean, if I'm paranoid, I don't care, because
One of them needs to wash their hands.
our mom only has one and a quarter lung working, and the virus attacks the respiratory system. Like, I'm not gonna risk that. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not for your sake, not for my sake, especially not for mom's sake.
Mhm.
And then we're Hispanics, of course, so we have a bunch of kids here. Their immune systems are building, so they can fight it, but doesn't mean that I want them to get it.
Yeah.
I mean, they're kids. They're still kids.
Yeah. So
I don't know, man. I feel really strongly about just take the necessary, this bare
Precautions.
minimum, the precautions, and you'll be good. You'll be set.
Yes.
But if you're not doing that, then fucking stop doing whatever it is that you want to do.
Stay at home at least.
and just
Jesus
Stop
Christ.
Quarantine
going
yourself.
out. Stop thinking that you don't have to do anything outside of the home. Oh, you're bored? Sorry. I'm sorry. Be bored.
Did you see that tweet?
Be bored.
It was
You don't need to do
somebody
anything
famous.
else
Who was
except
it?
for be bored at home.
okay.
Be bored at home.
I'm done.
Did you see-
talking for a minute.
Did you see that tweet?
Because I'm just gonna get angry.
The tweet
I
on
know, I
Instagram
understand.
thing of something. Sam something. Of
Sam
him-
Smith?
Yes,
Sam
of
Smith,
him
yeah.
having that
His
breakdown.
meltdown,
Yeah,
where
his
he's-
meltdown on
And
whatever
it's
it
only
was.
like 7 days.
Yeah,
that
and he's
he's in
already
prison.
like going crazy. And somebody tweeted at him like,
Did y'all hear
"Yo,
the
and
Vanessa-
Frank was in hiding for 2 years. Get over yourself,"
Did
or
y'all see
something like that.
the
Like,
Vanessa Hudgens
Jesus
thing?
Christ.
Where she's like, yeah, people are gonna die.
I saw it.
Sorry. And it's like,
I
be
mean,
quiet,
sadly,
please.
people
Be
are
quiet.
gonna die.
No, yeah, people are gonna die, but it's like, Be quiet.
Yeah, but-
You're not gonna die. We already know you aren't.
Nah, she can die too.
She
She
can
can,
die,
but-
but she's not.
But that being
You
said,
don't know that.
people with money.
She ain't.
You don't know
She
where this
ain't.
stuff's
No,
gonna
we don't know.
lead.
She
But
ain't.
people with
She's
You
money.
don't know where this stuff's gonna lead.
She's not though.
But people with money, they have a disconnect with normal people. They don't know how to like filter themselves. Like, what are you saying?
Man,
Why
you
would you
see-
say
people
that?
people do that shit all the time.
Yes,
People do that shit
say that
constantly.
But these
But it's
people
just
have
like-
money and they're in the spotlight. It's like, why would you say that?
'Cause,
You know better. You should know better.
Yeah, but like you said before, there's gonna
If
be
she
retarded
is bored as
motherfuckers.
us, is she in poverty as us, is she just as much like having such a struggle as us?
I
Be
don't know,
quiet.
but I
Be
don't know.
quiet.
I
She needs
don't
to be
know.
quiet.
I don't know what she's going through, but I know that
Mine.
we're all in this shit together.
We
Just
are.
like this.
That's exactly what she said. This is
this
exactly what she said.
No, but this is
Where it's
what.
like we're all
no,
in
no,
this together.
No,
but
this,
it's also
this is
be
what
quiet
I will say.
because
Really
you're
go
not
or something.
in a 3-bedroom apartment
nothing.
with at least 12 people.
My thing
She's
is.
not.
My thing is. I
She's
won't.
not.
Again.
She isn't.
This is
when the
my
quarantine
first.
baby.
is 10 people
My
or
first.
less.
My first argument is going
Is
to be. My first argument is going to be to that is clearly this shit does not discriminate.
It doesn't. Of course not.
So she's just as likely to get it
Mm-hmm.
without taking necessary precautions again
Yeah. I mean, she's not
as
old.
we are.
She's
But
not high risk, but she could
but-
still get it.
this is the difference is she doesn't have to worry about rent.
She doesn't.
She doesn't have to worry
That's
about
exactly what I'm
getting
talking
kicked
about
out
today.
of anywhere.
Nope.
She doesn't have to worry about toilet paper.
Nope.
She doesn't have to
Or
worry
her
about
job.
getting no. She doesn't even have to worry about getting tested.
Mm.
So that's where the divide is. It's like you know you're
Fine,
you know
basically.
what you can pay for and what is accessible to you because of the people that you know, and that is unfair, unfortunately, because we have to live with that. But at the same time, she is no one that is not at the same risk
No.
as we are. We just have different social and financial differences.
Circumstances.
No, man,
Of
she
course.
can fucking fall down her stairs right now as we're talking to her.
Okay.
That's not what
I
we're
get
talking
you.
about.
No,
But
but it's just-
come
But
on,
that's not what we're
you
talking
live
about.
in an
It's life.
apartment.
You don't
Yes.
know when
Do
That's
you
life,
not?
but
Do
that's
you
not
not
what
live
we're
in an
talking about.
apartment
You're talking
where
about-
any person right here next to you, right against your walls, can get it to you? Where she has somebody who's right here, right there, not even close. She has an
Nah, there's some
apartment
creepy
building.
people out there, man.
She has an apartment building where she can stay inside,
It might
which
take a
she
while.
calls her house that she can stay completely
Those
fine.
Are the main
she just
people
needs
that
to stay.
people target, though. You
She
know what
needs
I'm
to
saying?
stay
Like,
inside
let me
her
go
house.
Get that. Let me
Yeah,
go
okay.
get that.
No,
Like, 'cause
let
I-
her stay inside her house. Why wouldn't she stay inside her house then? That's just arrogance. That's ignorant. Why would she not
She's-
stay inside her own house
Oh,
to
I
not
mean,
catch
that's,
it?
That's a whole nother thing.
That's
I don't know.
exactly.
That's what we're talking about.
And she's just complaining that she can't go outside. Stay inside your house. Stay inside your house. Stop complaining.
I don't know.
Stay inside your freaking
That's why I
mansion.
don't watch shit
Stay
like
inside
that,
your
you know,
house.
about
I don't
people
watch
like-
that
I
stuff
mean,
either.
I don't watch it either.
Every
but
now and again, it
pops
just
up
pops up.
on Reddit.
Yeah.
It's like,
Every now it pops up.
I mean, I don't
But
read
I'm
about
just
that
like,
type
you
of
know what?
shit. I
Go
don't
away.
watch it. I
well,
don't
then you
watch
have no
shit.
say in any of this. Then
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, because
Exactly.
clearly
She
not-
lives in an apartment
you're not
complex.
talking. You're not reading it. You're not seeing
Yeah.
any of this. So
Right?
Only time I really do that is when it's like local or like, you know what I'm saying.
Because I've always
Yeah,
advocated
affects me,
to
like,
where
yeah.
celebrities,
Oh.
yes, they have a right to complain because we don't know their lives. We don't know the stresses that they go through. But right now, it's like, hey, you have the means to completely be isolated from everyone. Please don't complain about this because there's people literally right now living in apartment buildings where
And-
they don't know where their neighbors are going and bringing something towards your
Not
kid.
even,
And
not,
not
even,
even-
not
not
even,
even-
to shift the conversation. It's not even that.
people
It's
cannot
people-
be isolated.
people.
People have to go to work.
Exactly.
I mean, look at Amazon
Same.
workers and Whole Food workers.
But that's
I mean,
Exactly.
we're gonna go
Exactly.
into the we're gonna
They
go into
can
the
be
conversation.
stuck
We're gonna
in
go into the
their-
conversation
they can
of
be stuck,
Jeff,
quote unquote, in their
what's
homes.
Bezos? Jeff Bezos. Like, dude,
I
you're
know.
asking your own employees from Whole Foods to put their pay time off in a poll, so it's divided.
Cool.
A pool. so that way it's divided between everybody? Dude, you're a bazillionaire.
Why aren't you doing
Pay
anything?
your employees sick leave. You don't need that many people to work a
Yeah,
warehouse.
but he's literally gone opposed to not doing that.
Exactly.
Yes.
And you know what he's done? He's taken sick leave. He's gone on vacation right now. Right now, he's taking sick leave to go on vacation right now. When he's gone against it, it's like, wow, bro, really? You done that? You did that? You are completely against your workers going on sick leave, but you decided right now to do it.
This is not
Yeah,
gonna
it's
be
not.
fun.
Yeah, this is not a fun one. And Mikey has no. He doesn't want any part
That's why
of this.
his eyeballs and his eyebrows are like,
You don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I mean they know
I
what's
mean,
going
he
on,
knows
but
That's what
a
I'm
little
saying.
bit.
They
Where
don't
the
want-
whole
he doesn't wanna
celebrities,
talk about
me
it.
and Christian were talking about
Eh,
this
it's totally fine.
earlier. The celebrities who are complaining and stuff, and it's like, I get it, you're stuck
Oh,
inside.
okay. On a
but
lighter,
it's like,
on a lighter
stop.
note, let's get to
Stop.
light stuff
Okay.
that's still Corona-esque. Is what did you think about when what's his face?
Jared Leto.
Jared
Did
Leto
you see
came
this?
out with his Instagram.
Where he went
Post.
off the grid
Yes, and then he's
and he's on the phone. Oh wait, no, that
And
was
he- no,
that's a
he-
Black Mirror thing. I'm sorry.
That
I just
wasn't-
saw the
that
meme.
wasn't Jared Leto.
I just saw the meme.
That
I'm
was
sorry, I'm
that was
sorry.
Eric from
Yeah.
what's his face?
Yeah, I'm
From
sorry. I'm
Jared
sorry.
Leto
That
came
70s
back
show.
from a like meditation thing in the whatever.
I don't know anything
From his
about
cult.
And he found out what was going on.
No, he
finally.
calls it his cult.
Whatever.
Yes.
He found out what was going on with the coronavirus.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, what? This is going on. It's like, this is not news, dude. Nobody told you, really? Why is
Like
this news?
at all, not even your PR.
Yeah.
Like nothing. You said, hey, don't tell me
And
anything.
this
That's
was
bull.
this was a
That's bull.
headline. It's like, I had no idea that this was going on. It's
Like, yeah, you did.
oh
Get the
my
fuck
God.
out of here.
Get over yourself.
Jared, please stop.
And you suck as a musician.
You're not.
30
Not
seconds
even.
of Mars
Not even.
sucks.
Not
You
even.
have that
Not,
one
not
song.
even. It's.
And-
He's good as a musician, just bad as an actor. Just stop. Just stop trying to do it.
He's mediocre at both.
Yeah.
The only thing
Yeah.
He's mediocre at both.
the only thing he was really good at was being a junkie.
That's true.
And
That's true.
And Requiem
Yes.
for a Dream.
Yes.
I was like,
Requiem.
I had to process. I was like,
Requiem.
what the
We
heck?
say
Yeah,
Requiem
that's what
because
y'all talking
Requiem.
yes,
Now-
we're talking about him. Exactly. You don't even remember him. He doesn't remember him.
No, I didn't know what his name was.
It's Jared Leto.
Exactly.
No, but I don't know a lot of people's names.
That's true. Me either.
I do.
I have to be like, what's the face?
Yeah, I'm pretty good at
Did
it.
y'all hear about Gwyneth Paltrow endorsing like $200 masks? She is shit.
Yeah.
She has always been shit.
There's that Netflix show that she has.
I don't know. I don't know
heard that
anything
it was
about that. But she is
really
just
bad.
like,
I don't know. I
this is
haven't
what
watched it.
made me not get. She's literally saying that on
Yeah, yeah.
Instagram. This is the mask that's making me not get corona. And it's like, shut the fuck up. The reason why you're not getting corona is because just the same as every other celebrity, you have a mansion that you are
Isolate yourself.
literally hiding inside of. That is our apartment buildings.
Yeah.
That's why. Because you don't have to touch any normies out there.
Normies.
Exactly. Who does she have to touch?
Yeah, I just
Who
think
does she have
it's a funny
to? Who does she have to interact with?
I mean, no one.
Christian saw today. He
you
said,
see-
"Hey, did you see that UPS driver today? He had a package. He put it at the doorstep and he ran. He literally ran to his van
ran up.
because he's like, nope, didn't even take a picture. Didn't even take a picture.
The little scan thing.
Yeah."
Yeah, no.
And he, boop, gone. He's like, I'm not dealing with this. I'm not dealing with it. Do you think they have to deal with that?
Nope.
Nope. Even before this happened,
Nope.
they didn't have to deal with that. They don't care about the pictures. They know that they were going to get what they needed.
No. He did take his phone out.
Whatever.
But what he did was chunked the package at the
Oh,
door.
okay.
I was just like, oh. I mean, you know, yeah, of course they put all that that bubble wrap,
Yeah.
whatever. You still, you don't know what it is. You just
Yeah. To be fair,
Like,
yeah.
it
Still
hit the door and
handle
That's
it.
what I'm saying, though. He was just like, I'm in, I'm out. That's it. I'm sorry. That was
That was
really loud.
It's fine.
That was
I think
extremely
he only
loud.
took that picture to where, like,
All right,
your
let's
package
scan.
is there.
Yeah, exactly.
What about the
Because he
harassment?
knows. He knows that nobody wants to deal with the workers that are still working right now. You think they care? You think they care about that? They don't care about none of that.
All right, let's get down to some craziness.
Yeah.
What is
For
this
real.
Craziness.
I'm talking
hear it.
about like
And then what about the-
conspiracy
what about the
craziness.
Packers?
Okay,
God.
I have one that Ruthie sent us. I want to talk about that.
I didn't see that one, but go.
You didn't see it.
I didn't want to read it because I had already spent an hour and a half listening to a different video that was like
Okay, sorry.
crazy.
All right,
as
She
hell.
this one.
sent us this one. I'm paraphrasing, of course,
This is with
because
the
it's
girls'
ridiculous.
chat, I'm guessing.
No,
No, this
she
was
sent
in the
the-
main chat.
Yeah.
Yes,
she
it
did.
was. It was the
She did.
Facebook post.
Yeah.
It was the
There's a
Facebook
link. She
post.
sent a link.
Yeah, Christian didn't read it.
Yeah,
I
He
didn't
scanned
see
through
it.
it, and
I didn't
Christian.
see it either.
I
he
didn't.
was-
I mean, I got the message, but I didn't see the.
Yeah,
I
Christian
couldn't get
scanned
into
through
the
it, and he was like, "Hey,
post.
did you read
I
it?" And
don't
I'm
have
like, "No, I
Facebook.
didn't read
Well, I
it."
do
So
have
then I
Facebook.
did read it just to entertain the fact
Which one?
where
I had to
Oh,
scroll
yeah,
through it.
it's
Why,
Facebook,
what
so
was
I
it?
don't know. I don't know.
Go.
it was
explain,
a
explain.
dude. It was a dude who
Adam
I'm pretty
killed the-
sure he
I'm seeing
He was
right now.
high.
yes. He pretty much, I know he made this up on the spot. I know it. Where he was very much just saying, hey, it was a man-made virus, for sure. But it was to distract us
I'm not
from
gonna
all
read
of
this.
the... Hold on. Yeah, I know.
It's
It
long,
was to
don't get me
distract
It is
us
long, I'm not
from
reading it.
all of the CEOs of the major companies stepping down who are pedophiles.
Yeah, no.
And they step down... They step down to save their reputations,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And it missed this one and this one and this one did it all back to back to back to back, which is actually true, which is weird. I'm not saying I believe it, but there's like because they what's his name?
I don't know.
Epstein.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah.
Yes, Epstein. Where it's like he had dirt on all of them.
Yeah.
So it was like Corona, here you go, distract the whole nation, the whole world. So step down, step down.
Pedophiles, really?
Yes, that's
my
where.
gosh.
That's exactly what I was
That's
saying. It's
nonsense.
like, when has the world been so gracious to get rid of the pedophiles? Right? Yes. No. Wrong. And then it went on to the whole getting rid of the poor for the rich,
That's a
and
little
then
bit more believable, but still far-fetched.
I don't exactly remember the end of it because I was just like, oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But basically, that's the gist of it. You know?
Alright, keep going.
That's the gist of it to where
A
it's just
little
like,
bit of interruption.
it's conspiracy theory of
Yeah.
everything goes to elitist and, hey, preserve their reputation and making it sure that they step down gracefully, but still getting rid of the god awful poor, the roaches, and eventually will give power back to the rich. That's all it was.
That's retarded.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's what
I
I'm
get it. I
saying.
I get some of the beginning, but after that, it's kind of stupid.
Yeah.
It's dumb.
Yeah.
You want to be a part of it? Why not?
You're talking about what?
The
Corona.
Corner.
No, I think something on there about I was reading. They're trying to name
Get some more.
different celebrities that were gonna be next to supposedly catch the coronavirus,
That's right. That's right.
right?
Yeah.
I haven't heard
Go,
that.
go.
They were saying names. I don't remember
Oh my gosh.
some of the names, but
Shoot. Oh,
yeah,
no.
I don't know. I guess
Got it.
I remember one being like movie stars,
Yeah.
movie directors like Quentin Tarantino, and
big names.
yeah,
So,
That are gonna get it.
that are
Yeah.
gonna get it so that they relieve their
Did you see the video?
their thing
Oh, yeah, I wanna hear
gracefully again, where they relieve their what is it? What am I
in
trying
good
to say?
graces after
good-
the allegations and stuff like
Yes. It was like,
How would that be possible? We're dealing with the coronavirus. We couldn't
yes,
possibly have
exactly.
time to do these
There
things.
was many that they said. I think one of them was probably Tom Hicks, which he just said that he had
Yeah.
corona.
Well, what was he accused of? Why?
Nothing.
Yes, why?
Exactly. This person was on a rant of
That makes no
conspiracy.
sense.
Make believe.
Just like, yes.
If there's any
I think
conspiracy
Dave
that
Chappelle
I
was one of
kind
them
of believe,
as well. We're just
is
like,
that
what?
they let out this virus to stop the Hong Kong protest stuff.
That's
I mean,
a believable conspiracy.
That's a believable conspiracy, but I don't know how much I believe it because it seems to make the most sense. But
No,
you
but
know,
have y'all seen
I don't
that?
know.
Have y'all seen that video of
What
Cardi
is-
B?
well, hold on.
Straight up.
What is that?
You
What is
ain't
what?
on the battlefield.
Is that you?
What?
That is you. I can hear the phone.
Yeah, he's not. He's been on the phone.
Yeah, I know, but she's. I can hear her talking now.
I mean,
she's
she
getting really loud. It
The
seems like.
mic's not gonna catch it.
I know, but I can hear it.
It's
Whatever.
fine. The mic's
It's
not
just
catch it.
funny. I just thought it was funny.
You know what I'm gonna start doing
Going to
is
school?
Is it Miranda?
It is.
if you
I
guys
can tell.
can, if you guys can, and y'all not sick, we'll do these Thursdays or Fridays. So those are the days she's here.
Oh hell yeah!
Not if we go into quarantine.
Fuck
Yes,
that
Well, like,
quarantine.
she
even
can
if
come
you
over
go
here.
into quarantine.
What?
I mean,
Talking about.
if everything's going to plan, we're supposed to be quarantined on Monday.
Yes. So.
About to get
If the root,
Trust everybody.
if the rumors are true.
Yeah, I mean, this. Yeah.
I
What do you
hope
feel
not.
about it?
That's why
How
I'm
do you
here
feel about
today.
How do you feel about it, mommy?
I think Tom Hanks and the wife, they didn't have nothing. They just dying.
Ooh, okay. With that, did y'all
We'll
see the
see.
Cardi? Did y'all see the Cardi
No.
B
Okay, yeah.
video?
No.
Not exactly.
The
Okay,
No, I just know.
no. The Cardi B video is
Yeah.
of her talking about all these athletes and all these actors getting this virus, and it's just like, man, if they're paying y'all to say this, because it seems like everybody that I know that is in the NBA and then that are actors are getting it. If they're paying y'all to say that y'all getting it, shit, then let me get paid. I'll say I'll have it too. And I'm just like,
That makes sense.
this person is super loud, super unfiltered, but at the same time it's just like,
You're right.
if this is a thing that is happening, who else is lying? Who else is telling the truth? And where can we find the divide of what is actually going on? And I was thinking about it because after I saw that is when it comes down to it, yeah, we know some numbers because the numbers are again coming from the government, coming from the CDC,
Statistics.
yada yada yada.
Another word
but
for
at
lies.
but at the same time is people are actually dying. People are actually getting it. Whether it's one, whether it's 100. This is actually happening.
Yeah.
So to say nonetheless is it's here and people are dying. Regardless of the numbers.
Yeah.
So if people are lying and being like, oh, I'm going to cut a check and say that I have it just so it gets people vaccines and it perpetuates this weird conspiracy that
We're at war, aren't we? With COVID-19.
supposedly we're at war.
What
I mean, well, yeah, because that's
know
what
what the hell
they're
that's
selling
talking
it. They're sending in military and shit.
What
That's what I'm saying.
To help
That's what I'm saying.
the hospitals.
Huh?
To help the hospitals.
Listen, what I'm thinking that the president and all his people saying that it's very contagious. They just see it in the news.
Nope.
None of them have gloves or mask, and they're like right here.
Touching each other,
What are you talking about?
kissing each other on the faces.
People, they're contracting it too.
Then
A lot of senators and-
why are they
and a
still
lot of- and a
touching
lot of
each
If
other?
it's that contagious, why they're not wearing nothing? They're like,
Because they're spreading.
Because
it to each other.
again,
they want you
look,
to get COVID.
this is the divide.
They want you to.
This
get
is the
COVID.
divide.
Truth.
Do you have the amount of money they have?
No, exactly. Exactly. They have the amount of money to get the
test.
if there is
test,
a
yes.
The test.
the test,
Plain and simple.
if there's a vaccine first, they're the first ones to get it, for sure,
There's definitely no.
for
vaccine.
sure. No.
I mean,
but when it
there's-
happens,
there's something-
When
there's
it
some-
happens,
No,
No, there's something- no,
there's
no.
treatment.
There's
There's treatment.
Mm,
Which is not a
but-
vaccine.
But there's something that Germany
That's what
knows
I'm
that
saying.
we don't.
Yeah, and that's a treatment.
you've been saying this.
But there's something
Yeah,
that they
we
know
have been
that we
saying that.
don't. That they're not willing to give up.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that they should, because the Americans are like, oh, if you give
They're
it
trying
to us,
to bribe
we'll
it, yeah.
we'll
Yeah.
we'll make it seem like it was us, and it's
Yeah.
like, nah, hell nah, it was us. We did this.
Yeah.
And so
I know what
there's
you're talking
there's something in Germany going on, and Germany's not stupid enough to just give it willy nilly to the Americans.
If you do something right, you don't give it away for free. Everybody knows
Wise
that.
words from the Joker.
It's true. It's true.
There is a vaccine.
Never give anything that you do right.
But this is
for
what
free.
I'm no, but this
never.
is no, because Christian is
Y'all
like
sound
there is
like
a
some
vaccine.
old white man.
There is a vaccine.
you ever
Is what
do it.
is what you
That's
said.
what.
What do you sound- you
man,
sound like an
that's-
old white
that's-
conspiracy-
That's the way of the
conspiracy
world
nut.
right now,
Me?
isn't it?
Yes.
My thing is,
that's
Even
my
in
thing is,
Germany.
no,
Even
but my
Germany.
Oh,
thing,
yeah,
my thing
yes.
is,
Are they
my thing
governed
is,
by old white men?
this is my thing. My thing is, if
No, it's not.
and again, this is a much older disease.
No.
Diabetes,
Oh, wait.
and I will always go back to this because I have diabetes.
That's fine.
And this is my thing is, if you can artificially make insulin, how is there no cure already? This is a person to person hormone that releases when you eat, and you can't make a cure for it, but you can make an alternative for insulin.
Because they can't cure anything.
No. Artificial insulin is made for dollars, pennies on the dollar, but they're selling it.
I know
ridiculously.
this. It takes about $5.
Exactly,
It
but
takes
that
about
goes-
$5 to $6 to make a vial
Yeah,
of insulin, and they're selling it for $400 a vial.
exactly.
I
Exactly what
know.
you're saying. Yeah, exactly what you're saying. We're just like, what? That doesn't make any sense. Doesn't
So
make any sense.
I'm not saying it's not human error too. I'm saying, but I'm also
It's
not
greed.
saying I'm also not saying that there was not any government involvement.
It's greed.
There's human error and government involvement. That is like, all right, let's make a buck.
All that shit mixed in one, man.
It is. And it all comes down to greed.
No, it's just
Hey,
puzzles
hey,
to the
hey.
pieces, man.
All right,
That's all it
now
is.
let's really get to it because
It's pieces
mom's
to the
here.
puzzle.
Mom's
It's pieces
here.
to the puzzles,
Mikey,
but one of the pieces is greed.
you're not clearly.
One of
this
the
is
deadly
not gonna be a
sins.
podcast
One of the
with you in it.
seven deadly sins is what? Greed.
I don't know, but it's all.
It's one of our
connected.
basic.
All right,
It's
connected
one of
to
our
what? No,
very
connected
basic.
to what?
It's obviously
Instincts.
connected because y'all were the ones saying
To what?
something. I don't know.
It's one of the very 7 deadly sins.
This
What
is
are
why
the
I'm gonna
what
steer
are the
the
7
question to
ones?
something
I
you
would
want
ask
to
you
talk
guys. What are the 7 ones? What are the
Sloth,
7?
greed, lust, gluttony.
Greed, lust, gluttony. Oh yeah, that's
What's the
Yeah.
other one?
Greed.
I already said that.
yeah.
And with all
Sloth,
that-
greed,
But all that
lust,
combined,
gluttony.
what does that make it?
Y'all got a few. You
Super
got a
sins.
We
little
got
bit
2
more.
We got 3 more.
Yeah, they are super sins.
You know what I'm
They're
saying? When you combine all of them, what is that called?
Murder.
It's
super sin?
no, it's just the basic ones. The basic
other
ones
one?
I'm
that
saying if you
everybody
do all
goes
of
through.
them
7
in
deadly
one
sins.
day, what is that called? A super sin?
No,
I'm trying to figure it out.
no.
It's just,
What are you talking about?
it's just.
What are the
you-
other ones?
You doing all of them.
You never
Let
go.
Let me know. That's only 4. That's only 4.
Bunch
You
of
do
others.
all 7 and you break all 10 commandments every fucking day.
Exactly. What are the other ones, guys?
Are you a super sinner?
I
no,
know
you're
them.
just a sinner.
Exactly. That's why you need to know them. You need to know all
Pride.
7s. Pride.
Mexican.
2 more.
Mom. See?
I don't know them by heart.
Exactly.
I don't.
This
I
is why
should
you
know
need
them.
to know them every day.
No, I
so
don't
that
need to
you
know
don't
them by
have to-
heart because I know the spirit actually
can't
leads me
remember.
to not do it.
No, it's because you need to know them every day so that you don't
But if you read and if you practice, then the
You
Spirit
need to
will
know
guide
that
you
need
to away
recite
from
them
those
at
things.
least 3 times a day.
Well, then what are
but
they?
if you
No,
don't
those
know
are
them,
Holy Marys.
then how do you
No,
know
those
that
are
you
Holy
did
Marys,
them?
and he's trying to be
Yeah.
trying to be Catholic and trying to make it seem like, oh, you need to recite these so that way you don't do it.
Exactly.
No, fuck no. You can
Okay,
recite them
look
all
it
damn
up.
day. You're gonna do every single one every day.
I want to know the 7 deadly sins
I look at that.
specifically.
Steal.
I want to
after
know.
you say the shit. I will not
Yeah,
steal,
I'm gonna
Lord.
keep talking.
What the
Where
heck is that?
that's exactly what I'm trying to say. Is that the world is based on all of those things constantly. Constantly.
No, I was gonna
When
say,
was the world broken?
Since the beginning of time.
When was the beginning of time?
God damn it.
Adam and Eve.
This stupid
Yes.
anime came up.
At what point?
Hey.
When God became lonely.
No.
Yeah?
Why is
And
not
the
true?
trust was broke.
He was lonely,
No, he
so
was
he
not.
made human.
No, he was not.
Then why
Alright,
did he
alright,
make
alright.
God
humans?
Here we go.
is everything.
Why did
Oh,
he
there we
make?
go.
Why did he make humans then?
Because he wanted to.
Why
How did I
though?
not know
Why not?
But
Why not? If you're almighty, why wouldn't you create? If you're an artist, why wouldn't you draw?
Because you're lonely, man. Every
No.
artist creates.
No,
because
you're
No, because
minimizing.
you're not gonna
You're
take-
minimizing. No, you're minimizing
You're not
God
gonna take
to
that
a
picture everywhere
singularity.
you go.
You're minimizing God
wants
to a
take-
singularity.
God wants us to be with God.
But do you know why you spread it around? Because you're like, hey, I don't want to be lonely anymore. I
No.
want everybody to know
No,
my creation.
no, no.
Yes.
No.
It's true,
No.
man. It's
No.
true.
It's a
No.
whole
He's an
different type of-
envious.
it's a
No.
whole
He
different
is a
type of
jealous
creation,
God.
He's
though.
a jealous God, but that's
Stop
a
doing
right. That's a rightful jealousy that we can't even comprehend.
Then why is it that one of the things he said, love isn't jealous, but he can be jealous?
Because it's rightfully jealous. He is the Almighty and he is all knowing. Therefore, he gets to be jealous because if you put your faith in something that isn't from him, is wrong.
I get that, but I also want to have a connection towards him.
Yes,
Where,
you get
hey,
to.
Jealousy is
When
still
you
there.
submit all authority to him.
It's still there, man.
Is our eye getting better?
Is
But
it
the
not
jealousy you're thinking of is
No.
human jealousy, and the jealousy that he has is not. Is super divine.
It's
Supernatural.
It's super divine.
there? Okay.
It's
I
a
found
jealous.
I found the
yeah.
list.
What
Go.
is it?
Alright,
It's
it
an
is
unselfish jealousness. That's what it is.
lust,
Okay, hold on.
gluttony,
Mhm.
greed, sloth, wrath, envy, and pride.
Envy and wrath is the ones that we
Yeah.
didn't get.
I'm the sloth.
I
I'm the
sure as hell
glutton.
am the sloth.
That God made the people.
Hell no, man.
In
You're the
his
pride. You're the
image.
pride.
He told
So
the
we have
people-
all of
Hell
them,
yeah,
right?
you are.
He make
The
the
pride.
he told
Yeah.
the people
But we have
multiply
all of
that
them.
because
Yeah,
God
you are hella prideful.
But we
No, no,
have
right
all
there,
of
right
them.
there, right there, right there, right there, right there. With what you just said, we have all of them. Yes, is that
Yes.
not what you just said?
Yes.
Okay, so why would he be lonely if he has 3 persons in one to keep him company?
I was going that way.
I have all of
Why
you
would
guys.
he be? Why would
and
he?
why would I
he be
ever feel
lonely?
lonely?
Speaking of
They're
each other.
still minimizing.
I know, I understand that, but that doesn't mean that the reason why he made
You can
all
make the
of us.
comparison. You can make the comparison by all
I
day,
know.
every day.
But that's where it's just like, hey, he still wants all of it. He wants to be loved. He wants to be wanted. He wants to know. He wants to know that we want him. Every single one of us.
Okay.
Sounds
And
clingy.
is that not, shut up. Is that not us? Is that not us?
Yes, that is us.
Being accepted.
But the
being
question
accepted.
but the question is that you need to answer is, does he need it?
Yes.
No, he does not.
Then why did he do it?
God don't
Then
Because
why
he's
did he?
almighty.
Then why did he do it?
He's almighty.
He's almighty. Then why did he do it?
because he has the authority to do it.
He want us to depend on
Okay,
him.
then why did you do it as a mother?
This is
That's a
another
human.
thing.
That's a
This is
human
different
relationship
It's
to that.
exactly the same
No,
thing.
it's not, because it's a divine relationship with other divinity that he has to keep him company, to keep him suffice, to keep him almighty, to keep him company for eternity. Do we know how long he was with himself? With the Holy Spirit?
That's
With
exactly-
Jesus? No, with Jesus before the creation? No, we don't.
We don't.
He suffices his own self, and he wanted to do this because he's almighty and wanted to show his love to something less. Doesn't mean he was lonely. Does not mean that he needed it. He wanted to show it to his creation that I am the only thing you need. And we fucked it up because we didn't want to listen.
That's exactly what I'm trying to say.
No, that is not what you're
That
saying.
is.
No, because
That's
you're trying to make it seem
that's
like
exactly every
no, because
human in the
no,
world,
because
where
what
it's
you're
like,
trying to make
hey,
it seem is that God needs us to be God, and God does not need us
no,
by any
just like
means.
every parent is their own person.
Does a parent need a child to be suffice as a grown up?
No, never.
Because
no.
they were a grown up before their kids. No, yes or no?
Yes. So does that not equal exactly what you're saying
at
that
me.
God is?
That's a better comparison than what you were saying, because
No,
what you were saying
no,
is
no, I was
you
exactly
were
saying the
you were
same
trying to
thing.
benefit God into being God because he needs us
No,
for
I was
his
not.
worship.
That was not what I was
That
saying.
is what you were saying.
That's not
You were
what I was
trying-
saying. I was saying
It may not be the
it's
thing that you were
exactly-
trying to get across,
This is exactly
but
what
it's what you were saying.
parenthood is.
It
Or
was
people
what-
in general
it wasn't,
who don't
it
have
probably
kids
wasn't
at
the
all.
thing that you wanted to portray, but it was the thing you were saying.
Okay, my bad. But this goes with parents or people who don't have kids at all. This is exactly what it is. He is a jealous God. And that says it in the Bible.
Why? Why is he a jealous God?
Because people want to be wanted. And he wants to be wanted. Forever.
Why? For what?
Because
what
that's
reason?
just what it is.
For what reason does he want to be wanted?
Just
Why is he jealous? Why does he want to be wanted? Because you haven't answered either one.
You tell me.
Because he created everything. He
He
deserves.
wants to
he-
be credited. Yes? That's every human in the earth.
No, it is
Yes.
not.
Yes. Everybody
whose
wants to be
benefit?
credited in
Okay,
the
but why
world.
do you? Okay, so why do you feel like you need credit for being you?
Hey, everybody does something
No,
that
I'm asking
deserves.
you. Why do you feel like you need to be credited for
Me?
being you? Yeah, you died for everyone's sins.
I'm not Jesus,
Exactly.
but
You're
hey,
not God. Just-
why do you? Okay, let me ask
Same
you that.
thing. What?
Why do you?
I? Because I've fallen into human ways. That's a human thing. That's
Exactly.
what it is. But
That's what
God
I
is
just
not
said.
human. Only one time he was human.
Jesus is.
Came through and he
that's what
regulated and he did
Christianity-
everything he had to
But
do.
was he
What is the
completely
person?
human?
What is the?
Was he
what-
completely human?
What is it that the people that come to our doorstep say? Hey, have you accepted Jesus in your life?
There's only
Do
one
you
person
know
that
what he
can
died
justify
for?
you, and that's Jesus Christ. You can't justify yourself in your own ways that you do what you do. It's not gonna work. You don't get to heaven that way. You don't.
Then how do you get to heaven?
Jesus.
Yes, if you believe in him and you understand why he did what he did, right?
No, because you know that Jesus did that. Like,
Yes.
you know in your heart, you know for sure that Jesus Christ came for us.
Yeah.
From God for us, not just because I want to be credited or he wanted to be credited. He was doing things because he loved the people. He was healing people. He was feeding people. He was in love with us. That's why he sent Jesus.
Are
That's
you
why
in
God-
love with us?
Oh my God.
Are you?
What you mean?
Are you in love with us?
I'm just as much as in love with you as you are with me. You understand what I'm saying? What
Yeah.
you give is what I give, and that's what we get.
Yeah.
And we all know Jesus, and we all know what Jesus did. That's why all glory to God. That's all it is. That's all he's saying.
Exactly. Exactly.
But it was never about you. It was always about God. You know what I'm saying? It's what it is. Like you said, it's about God. God is the creator. God is the one that can do whatever God wants to do. Because if you don't let that happen, then you're not really truly believing in that. You're not really fully 100% pushing towards that. That's just what it is.
This
Okay.
is what I was saying the other day to Monica and Mommy is anything that you do that is good is not from you. It doesn't come from you.
Of course not.
Anything that is bad that comes from you is you. That's you naturally.
Wait.
That's you naturally. That is you
Yeah, because
naturally.
We're not good.
Okay. Then what the heck is free will?
Free will is the choice to
Of
do.
doing bad. That's
to
exactly
doing
what
no.
you just
To
explained.
doing no. The free will is the choice of either doing good or doing bad. Whether you know where it comes from or not. That's free will. God gives you free will to accept or decline Jesus. God gives you the free will to do bad or to good, whether you know where it comes from. Why do you think atheists and logical thinking type of people who are agnostic or any type of other
Yeah.
type of
Or like, oh,
religion,
it makes sense. Then it has to like, but
it has to it has to intertwine with nature and
Yeah.
circumstances and
You see the
environment,
wording though.
because you have do you
You need faith.
do you
Exactly.
do you
I
not?
know.
I'm
Yeah,
just I'm just
because-
trying to.
but,
I'm,
I mean,
I'm
just
literally
think-
trying to figure out.
Okay, logic. Does logic tell you that in the beginning something made this, being made this and that?
No,
Then he
I
put
have
two beings
no
on there,
problem.
and
You
then
don't
there
have
was
to
a snake,
convince
and then
me
the.
any of this stuff to where I do have faith.
If you tell
I
some,
do.
no, I'm not. We're not
But
saying
I'm
you have.
just
But if we tell
saying-
a young kid that story, they're gonna be like, "What is this, Disney or something?" Like,
This doesn't make any sense.
right? Like, come on. Angel turned into
McDonald's.
a lizard or something, right?
Yeah.
So start talking to the lady. It's just like, what? If I heard this if I've never heard about God and somebody was telling me this story in the beginning and they started it off like that, I'd be like, what? Wait, you said that. All right. Heavens, earth, like what? I'd be like, what the fuck?
This is why you don't start there. You start with the bridge.
With the
And that's
the
the gospel.
connector.
That's Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to go against anything. I'm just saying, hey, he wanted us to be connected to him.
Yes.
And
Sometimes-
that means going beyond weird ways of thinking. That's why he gave us free will. Not the angels, not even the demons that fell from heaven. He gave us to be like, hey, how am I so connected to you? Let me question everything that is you and still have faith. Because I question it and I still have faith.
Who's still
I do.
questioning it?
Everyone.
Everyone who?
The world,
Okay,
you goof.
people. You're saying people.
Yes.
You gotta specify
Yes.
that because it sounded like you were going from God questioning to people, and I couldn't.
I'm sorry.
I was
I'm sorry.
a little.
I'm just saying. It's very much
Confused on
that
that.
where it's, hey, these are the questions that need to be answered.
So does
People
God,
have many,
So do
many questions.
Yes.
Many questions.
questions that are gonna get answered.
Exactly.
Questions that aren't gonna get answered.
Exactly. I have many questions that I know that aren't never going to be answered until I am there to ask.
That's why the reason why you think like that is because it was part of the puzzle to make you think like that. But
Exactly.
In the beginning, but
But that doesn't
But
make
that
me
was
lose faith.
that was caused.
No,
from,
but it was
that
just
caused from
a
deceit,
weird.
though.
It was just a
No,
weird
it's not
way
caused
of how
from
you were
deceit.
answering.
It was caused
It's
from
not
deceit. Yes,
caused
it was
from
because
deceit.
the devil was the one that was like, "Hey, look, go eat from there."
Okay, that's
and then
completely
you'll know,
contradictory
You'll know.
to where he just said, where it's good things come from Jesus and the bad decisions come solely from us. That's no.
How
That's
does that
not
know?
what he said.
How does
It
that
is-
know?
it
Because
is-
that's what exactly what you
How is
said.
that not free will?
You just said.
I didn't say it wasn't.
You just said.
I said it
that
was a
the
choice.
bad.
Yeah.
Yes,
The
you
bad
said
comes
the
from you.
bad comes from
Well,
you,
so
but the good comes from
him, but
Jesus.
how come the bad doesn't come from the devil?
The bad does come from the devil.
You
but
didn't
the choice,
say
but
that.
The no,
You
no,
did
no,
not
okay,
say
okay,
that.
Okay,
You
okay,
didn't say
okay,
that.
Okay.
You didn't
because-
say
All right,
that.
all right, no,
It's-
this is why.
it's
This is why.
because, come
This
on,
is
like,
why.
you're not
This
a
is
child,
why.
you know
This
what
is
I'm
why.
saying?
I
This
know
is
I'm
why.
not a child,
This is
but that
why.
doesn't mean that you
This
don't
is
have
why.
to live your life.
This is why.
Not questioning.
This is why.
That doesn't mean you have to
This is
not
why.
live your life
This is
constantly.
why.
Hold on. That doesn't mean you have to live your life not searching for answers your entire life. Hey, you can continuously say, "Hey God, hey Jesus,
How come?
Hey,
Why?
is this the way that it is?" And do you not go to your parent for that? Constantly asking them, "Hey, I need help. Hey, why is this going on with me? Hey, I want
Is that
to
deceit?
know this.
Is that
I
deceit
want
from the
to
devil?
know this."
What?
Just asking questions.
Just asking questions.
That seems like what you were just saying.
Well, when you
When you
learn-
ask questions,
I,
yeah.
just,
Well, yeah,
I still
I mean,
Is
have
that
faith,
deceit from the devil?
but that doesn't
That-
mean
that
I don't
right
get
Because
to
you're
ask
asking questions?
questions.
Nah, that is because you
I
ask
have an
certain.
answer
It's
for
like
that too,
it's
but
just
I need to
asking
answer the
certain
first question.
questions. You know what I'm saying? Because like
And I'm not saying that I know.
Yeah, I know.
Everything.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know. I feel like
don't know.
when you have a relationship with God, you're not really asking questions
Oh,
like
'cause
that.
clearly
You know what I'm
he's
saying?
like,
I mean,
So
not
you
saying
don't
that-
ask mommy
All
questions?
righteous.
That's the whole another thing.
Clearly.
It's just
No,
like,
it's not a whole another thing.
some things aren't just like he
Is
said.
he not our
He's the most
father?
righteous one
Yeah,
here.
but some things
My
are
thing.
just
Okay,
not.
okay,
Is
okay.
he
wait,
not
wait, wait, wait,
the
wait,
the
You choose,
all
the
things?
type
Before I
of
lose my train of
relationship
thought,
you wanna
before I
have.
lose my
And
train
if
of
you
thought.
if
Hey.
you're having shaky,
Hold on.
Before-
like
I'm not having shaky things.
Before I lose my train of thought, it was
Okay.
so bad things come from us. Yes, they
Yes.
do. Now we're all fleshly humans.
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
Was Eve not hungry?
Of course.
Was Adam not hungry?
Yeah.
Of
Was
course.
he not deceived by his wife because his wife came from God?
Yeah.
Okay, so the devil used the fleshly desires
Yeah.
and used his manipulativeness
Of
that
course.
God gave that was good
Mm-hmm.
to Adam to make the fall.
Of course.
The choice was bad. That came from us. That's why we have these tendencies to always do bad things. This is why we're born sinners. This is why we do bad shit.
All right, fair play.
Okay.
The devil uses the light to deceive the people that are God's people. This is in Revelations. This is in Genesis. He is going to be disguised as a light. But is he? No, because we as Christians know what the true light and the true bridge and the Trinity is.
So
we know
who
these
are-
things.
Okay. Let me ask this.
Hey,
Who are you supposed to follow in worldly?
You're supposed to be under the authorities that God has appointed under your government,
Which is who?
which is our government.
Okay.
We are
So
under
do
the authorities
you
of our government.
follow Trump?
We have to.
Okay.
Donald Duck.
Do you follow your mother?
I have to.
Every single thing.
Well, no, I don't do every single thing that even God tells me to do because I'm human and I'm not going to even follow the 10 Commandments.
Exactly. Exactly.
Because that comes,
No.
that
I'm not.
derives from the first fall because we are born sinners. We're going to try and do shit our own way.
So, what's the way?
the narrowest path on the path.
Following Jesus. And
Which is
even
What?
Jesus knew.
Okay. What is it? I need step by step.
Following Jesus requires you to devote your life, mind, body, and soul to Him, knowing, imitating Jesus, knowing you will never amount to even a singularity to Him, but doing it so devotedly that you do it up until you die.
Okay. What are the steps? What are the
That's
actual
that's your sanctification process. I can't tell you that. I can't tell you that. The first step, I can
Shouldn't
tell you.
everyone-
I can tell you the first step, and that is believing and repenting and doing what Jesus has commanded you to do. How you do it, when those certain parameters come into place, is completely God's process in your life.
Let me
I
ask
can't
you as
do
a man.
Linda.
What are yours then?
Linda,
mine.
Step by step.
Mine step by step is I try
Yeah.
every day to remind myself why it is that I am here.
Okay.
Try to do my calling every day. And then be a beacon for everybody who is lost and who has questions.
They're making too much noise.
Now, am I still alive?
Yeah.
Am I still young?
Yes.
So is my journey over? Is my sanctification process over?
No.
So then I still have so much more to learn. I have immense things to learn, and it still doesn't come to a fraction of what it needs to be understood. But the basics, the foundation, it's there. It
What
just
are
keeps
the-
growing.
May
The
I
foundation is the gospel.
Okay.
You know the gospel? You know what Jesus has done? You know that he resurrected? You know he died and did everything for the entire world and for you, inclusively and exclusively. As long as you believe and repent, then you have the foundation. You just need to grow from there. And I can't tell you that process. I can help you through it, but I can't tell you, oh, God's going to give you this understanding at like
No.
32.
I'm not asking for mine. I'm asking for yours.
I just told you mine.
No. That's not. I'm not saying it in a condescending way. I'm asking. I'm literally asking for yours.
And and this is to go back. I question everything that happens.
Exactly.
I
So
question
what's-
everything that happens, whether it comes from God or whether it doesn't. It says question the spirit because all spirits aren't from God. Question every single thing that comes in your way, every opportunity, because not every opportunity is going to be from God,
Yes.
and not every opportunity is going to be a good one.
Yes.
So
Exactly.
question everything. Nobody's telling you not to question.
Exactly.
But the way you question is the deceitfulness
Of
of
course.
the flesh or interference.
Yeah.
Where it becomes, oh, that wasn't you. Prove it. I bet you won't prove
Oh
it.
no, I don't need
it's like,
that. I know.
You're testing. You're really. God's gonna be like, you're really
Like a
testing
test,
me.
yeah.
You're really gonna do that.
Exactly. No.
Like
exactly.
I told you it was from me, or I told you it wasn't.
Yeah.
And you want me to stoop down to a human's level when I
Exactly.
already did that.
Yeah. But you still question, right? But in the rightful way.
But there
in the rightful
are
way
certain
to where it's,
there are
where
certain
it's very much.
there are certain things you need to question, and there are certain
Exactly.
ways you need to question.
Like I said, it's
Yes.
just the relationship, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Just if you feel like your relationship is just like with your friends, like, oh man, I haven't really been talking to an old girl or old boy, man.
Catch up.
Hey, what's up?
Exactly.
Or hey man, how come you haven't?
That's what I'm trying to say.
That's just the
Where
relationship.
this didn't come off as any kind of like, hey. It wasn't
no,
anything.
no, it wasn't.
It was very much just like, hey. This is how the process goes. People believe that people who have faith are completely, they're completely just
Six.
devoted. Never. They never question. They think that. That's not true, is it?
That's not right to do.
That's-
Because
Exactly.
if you don't have real doubt, then you're believing blindly and you're letting people tell you what to believe.
Yes.
Right.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm breaking it down a bit to where it's like, nah, you just need to do it and that's it. That's what most people believe. That's what most people believe.
You go
Oh, I'm sorry, Mom.
Maybe.
No,
I
really.
guess I'm just. I don't.
No, that's because that's what people who think Christianity is
All
about.
I'm
They're
saying
like, oh,
is-
these people are
I'm
blindly.
not saying
All I'm
that-
saying
They're
is-
blindly
I'm not saying
believing.
that
This
I
is-
can't. I
this
just feel
is-
like I had my fill of stupid ass questions. You know.
I get you.
I'm just like, man, I ain't finna ask God that. I'm just let it chill. We just cool.
I get that.
Dumb ass shit.
You're older than all of us. You know that, right? Do you
No.
know that you're older than all of us?
Nope.
matter.
Some
Nope.
things that we
That doesn't matter.
It
That
doesn't matter.
at all.
But
because I
he's
will ask
already
the
done
same.
with it.
I will
He's
ask-
already done with
I will
it.
ask the same dumb question because I'm
Yeah.
a sheep. I'm a sheep. I don't
Can you
care.
just take my charger?
Yes, I did.
Oh, fair play. I'm at 82%.
No, I'm not done. I'm not done with.
I mean,
God
that's
or
what he
anything like
sounded.
that.
All I'm
Dumb
saying
with
is that
God.
The way it sounded, like, yeah.
if I'm asking
chilling.
if I'm asking a dumb
That's what you
question,
just said.
No, I'm
If I
telling
ask
you,
you-
like our relationship is just like, hey God, like thank you for this day, like man, yeah. Some stuff got hard, but man, it is what it is. I know you got me. It's not like, oh God, like before I'd be like, oh God, can you just please tell me why? Like, how's the moon up there? Or like, let me, like,
Why not?
Because I don't care about it. I don't.
Why?
I'm here on Earth. There's other stuff I need to focus on, and it's just like
I want
that's
to
just
know
I'm
another
just on
things,
I'm just on a whole
but
nother
it's
level.
not. The Bible says it's not our concern.
no, but no. Yeah, of course, for some things. But when I ask dumb questions, it's just like, God, why is it that I keep doing the same dumb shit every day when I know I'm not supposed to?
That's different though.
That's the same dumb question that I've been asking since I started believing.
Yeah.
Why do I keep doing the same dumb shit? It's a dumb question that I keep asking myself, and it's like, why do I keep doing this? And over time, it's just like, yo, man, like this is,
Right.
it's you, but at the
just
same
dumb.
time, you're not putting your whole heart, your whole brain into learning and understanding what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I know, but I still ask the same dumb questions.
Yeah.
And then I ask really ridiculous questions where it's just like, why the hell does gravity act different on the moon than it does on Earth?
I've been there.
That's
I'm telling you.
and it's just like, well, maybe because if we were to inhabit the moon, it'd be too crowded, and some people would literally, because they're so dumb, try and get as far up as they can until they're not on the moon and just floating into space. It's like, this is retarded questions.
Yeah, but that's all I'm saying is like I don't know.
I'm just saying that I'm not gonna be like, hey, this question is too dumb or too stupid for you to handle, because I'm gonna ask it, and I'm gonna ask it every single time that dumb question comes into mind, because I'm a dumb sheep.
But I mean, just like I said, it's just different relationships. Because there's other people out there that talk to God every day, and they know God exists, and they're like, man, why'd you do that today? Like, come on, God, like, why did you? You know what I'm saying? Like, God, this is what you gave me today. Like, oh man,
That's everybody.
really, God? Like, you know? No, but the whole day, they don't even thank God when they go to sleep or when they eat or something. You know what I'm saying? It's just like,
I mean, I do that.
But not you.
huh? What? I never said I didn't.
I'm just saying.
What?
I'm asking.
No,
I
hell
know,
yeah.
I
I mean,
know.
I used to. Dude, there's times where it's like
I still do that.
I will do it, but most
No,
of
it
the
is a
time,
cult.
I'm just trying to chill. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's it.
My whole thing, and I think that's where we differ, where there's kind of a little bit, and we'll talk more about it later, either on a different podcast or if we're just talking. Where it's just like, I'm not trying to chill with God. I'm really just trying to please Him every time I can. Every time I can, I'm trying to do it.
Yeah, that's for sure. Because I mean, that's
Because if
my
I'm chilling
actions.
with God, then I feel like, for me, that how that is processed in my head is just like, oh yeah, man, I have a relationship with God, but you know, it's comfortable. You know, I ain't doing much. You know, it's just like, nah, man, He wants you to work for His glory. Like, you gotta go out, tell people. You gotta, you know, influence your family. Like, help them grow if you can. Like, dude, have these conversations.
Yeah.
So that way you know what everybody's playing field is. And, you know, just because you're on a different level than this person doesn't mean you're better, doesn't mean they're less. It just means like, hey, you're on different chapters and different processes.
Yeah, that's why I do what I do and you do what you do. When we come together and we do what we do, it's just like I said before. It's just part of what it is, you know what I'm saying? We might not get to everybody, but there's somebody out there that's getting to, you know?
the seeds being planted. As long as the seeds being planted, then I feel like our mission is being fulfilled.
But yeah, like I mean, we talked about this going out and actually going out, you know. But I don't think any of us are actually prepared to do that.
I am. I do that at work.
No, like going out, like that's your job. Like you go out every day, all
I
the
mean,
time.
that's.
Hey, let me tell you
There's
what
some,
God
there's
is
some
doing.
people. There's some people that can do it, and some people that
Exactly.
God hasn't called to do that.
And we talked about this before, and that's just like that's like I said.
So, do you feel like those people are
What?
enlightened more, or enlightened less, or
No,
on
it's
the
just
same
when
playing
God
field?
calls you, God calls you.
Do you feel
That's
that
what
that's
it
do you feel that that's a necessity to do
What?
if you're a Christian?
Turn down
Just
that TV.
a general just, or do you feel like there are certain people that God calls out
I think that
to do that job?
I think God can call everybody to go do that job, but I think that God does have
Some people just don't listen.
Some people just like, all right, I'm not gonna do that right now because I have other things going on.
But do
It's
you
just what
feel?
it
But
is.
do you feel that God has chosen those people to do that job, and has chosen other people to do a different job?
Yeah, of course. Like
Okay.
I mean, and then
That's it. No, not that you need to explain. It's just because I know we had a different conversation about this where it was more like if you're called to be a Christian and you believe, then you need to do that. Like it's almost a necessity that you have to go and prove.
Oh yeah.
You know, prove
No.
that you are a Christian. And
What I meant by that was
but I do. But with what you're saying is, it's like
Which one?
God definitely appoints.
to the top.
God definitely appoints certain people to go and do that
Yeah,
job,
it's over here.
and assigns different jobs to other people.
I feel strongly. I still feel strongly in that way because I mean
Strongly in what way?
that certain people. Yeah, I mean anybody could get called upon, but I feel like certain people, God really is like, hey, look, I need you on the front line. It's the same. It's
Yeah, no, yeah. Okay.
It's chess, not checkers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Where checkers, everybody's on the same playing field. Where chess, everybody has a different role.
Mm-hmm. So
Oh, oh.
yeah.
Okay, so that's where I wanted to clarify that. Okay.
Ugh.
But I'm at
Where you at?
I'm at 4%.
So it's a done deal.
Unfortunately, I wanted to keep going to get into some
Yeah.
real conspiracy.
That definitely went
Yeah, like the
into
book of
our-
Isaiah, where there's UFOs. Is it Isaiah?
Yeah, that's
Oh, that's a whole nother night. Nah, but like
I mean, we can record too.
we got
I'm
into
tired.
we got into some. Our,
I mean, and you act like you gotta go to work
I
tomorrow.
don't gotta
Our
work tomorrow,
beliefs.
but I am already like.
you want to do? Y'all want to
bro.
record another one?
Don't say it, man. They don't even know.
Man,
according to
So who cares? I don't care.
it's
Who cares, Daniel? Who cares?
Fair play.
All right. Well, that's gonna be the end of
I mean, it has
Podcast.
to charge anyways,
number 5.
unless you're gonna use your
Um,
laptop.
Thank you for this Corona spiritual journey that you went on with us. Sorry, there's
A
no
bit more
video.
serious.
But we'll continue on to the next one.
Not
and-
even a bit more serious. Way more
Thank you.
serious.
Thank you for tuning in, and we'll
If you don't
catch
like
you next
the
time.
religious stuff, sorry.
If you don't like the
That's-
religious stuff, you
it
don't
comes
like
up
the
every once in a
Corona
while.
stuff, well,
It comes up.
oh well.
Who cares? Mind your own business. Get out of here.
Gone.
Bye.
Don't come back.
Gucci.